Hey, good morning everybody, it's Mike. Thanks for joining me this morning. I've got a pretty short call for you this morning, but I think it's kind of important, so I want to get started. And it's this. Look, we've been talking a lot about, plans for 2021, because that's what people talk about this time of year, right? And I know there's a whole bunch of people out there right now that are buying gym memberships, and they're asking for workout clothes and running shoes, and their heart's in the right place. And they're thinking about their real estate business, and they're thinking, next year I want to do more. I want to do more in less time. And I think their heart's in the right place. I think they really do. And I've made my fun of business plans and goal setting and picture boards and your big, hairy, audacious goals. I've made all my fun on this. But this morning I want to be just a tad serious with you this morning. One of the things that this time of year all has in common is that everybody's going to say starting January 2nd. And I don't want you to do that. I want you to say starting right now. As soon as I get off this call, right now. And here's why. Here's why it's so important. Because I want you to go into 2021 with a running start, not a standing start. One of the problems that we get into with goal setting is we start planning it out, but we begin at a standing start on January 2nd. And it takes us all of January and sometimes a good part of February to get into the habits that we need to develop and to get the momentum going that we need to get going to produce results. And now I'm 2 months behind in my goals already, and they're seeming less and less achievable. Well, yeah, they were, because you're 2 months already into the year. Don't wait until January 2nd, folks. Start now. Give yourself a running start so that you carry some momentum, action, and habit forming, because a lot of what we're going to do is starting, creating, embedding good habits, habits that are empowering to us. So whatever your goals are for next year, whether you want to start getting up earlier, or you want to start saving money, or you want to lose a little weight, or get in better shape, it doesn't really matter. Don't wait till January 2nd to start. Start today, and start small. One of the things, I get to talk to a whole bunch of agents, and one of the observations I have from it is sometimes we're guilty of our own ambitions. We are so ambitious with our goals, and they're so big. And then that becomes disillusioning when we start getting 60, 90 days into it and we're not chipping away at them at the pace that we had planned or hoped for. My encouragement to you today is start really small, little bitty things. And remember this, that tiny hinges swing big doors. You don't have to take over the world tomorrow. You can start by little bitty goals. If your goal is to get up earlier, start today, start tomorrow, and get up a little bit earlier. If you've been getting up at 8 o'clock, setting your goal to get up at 4:30 is probably too big. Why don't you just set your goal to get up 30 or 60 minutes earlier each week, and each week move it back a little bit, okay? And then by the time in 3 to 4 weeks, when we get to January 2nd, what is that, about 3 weeks away? If you start with 30-minute increments each Monday, you'll be getting up 90 minutes earlier, starting already going into the year. If you want to lose weight, don't go on the cabbage soup diet or some crazy fad like that. Just start with introducing a little bit of exercise, 30 minutes a day of moderate exercise, and start cutting back on your caloric intake and sugar and fat a little bit. You don't have to starve yourself. Just start the habit of cutting back a little bit right now, and each week just cut back a little bit more. And by the time you go into January 2nd, you're already there. You've got a running start into the year. And folks, 2021 can be anything that you want it to be. But starting the year at a standing position is going to do nothing but put you behind and make you feel frustrated. Start it today. This is Mike, urging you to go out there and make it happen for yourself today.